As it stands, I will be making a comparison of two Pro 4G phones in this video. This is the Tecno Camon 20 Pro and this is the Redmi Note 12 Pro 4G. Which of these phones will be the winner? You will see. With only 155,000 naira, you can own the Camon 20 Pro, but the Redmi Note 12 Pro comes at 190,000 naira. That's 35,000 naira more. So does the Redmi Note 12 Pro 4G have more features than the Tecno Camon 20 that worth 35,000 naira? Let's find out. The most apparent differences between them are their camera, design and processor. Camon 20 Pro has 64 megapixel main camera sensor, while you get 108 megapixel sensor on the Note 12 Pro. This is also a battle between the MediaTek Helio G99 processor on the Camon 20 Pro and the Snapdragon 732G processor on the Note 12 Pro. So starting with their design, Redmi 12 Pro has a dedicated camera section for all the cameras in the back. It also has 4 cameras here with a flashlight, all designed into one module. The main camera is 108 megapixel. The second camera is 8 megapixel 120 degrees ultra-wide sensor, 2 megapixel macro lens and 2 megapixel depth sensor. In the camera section, you will see how the quality of all these cameras compare with the Camon 20 Pro. Let's assume that you intend to buy the Note 12 Pro. You have 4 colors to choose from: Star Blue, Graphite Grey, Polar White and Ice Blue. To be honest, this is a lot for a 190,000 naira device. 108 megapixel camera and a macro lens. This is a lot, but just not enough to make up for the 35,000 naira difference with the Camon 20 Pro. The back of the Camon 20 comes with 3 cameras, and none of these cameras is a macro lens. The right side of both phones have the volume button and the power key. For the Note 12 Pro, the power key also serves as a fingerprint scanner. Camon 20 has an on-display scanner. Here's what I think about their fingerprints. The side fingerprint of the Redmi is my favorite because it is more convenient and responds faster. But this should not be a determining factor in case you want to buy the phone. Both fingerprints are great. On the left side, Camon 20 has a SIM tray that can hold 2 nano SIM cards and an SD card. At the top, both phones have a speaker here, but the Note 12 Pro also has an audio jack, a microphone, and what I believe is an infrared sensor here. The audio jack of the Camon 20 Pro is positioned at the bottom. Here, both phones have a second speaker, a microphone, and a Type-C charging port. In addition to this, Redmi Note 12 Pro has a SIM tray here. Unfortunately, you cannot use 2 SIM cards on this phone if an SD card is inserted. This is the one advantage with the Camon 20 Pro. You can insert 2 SIM cards and a memory card at the same time. But the SIM tray of the Note 12 Pro can either accommodate 2 SIMs without an SD card or 1 SIM with an SD card. So tell me which of these designs you love the most in the comment section below. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, it is my prayer for rain to fall so that your network will frustrate you today. Don't look at me. Look at the subscribe button and hit it. If you subscribe now, I wish you a 1 free gig of data by tomorrow. Now that we are comparing these phones to know which one you should buy, let's start the main comparison with their cameras. While a 108 megapixel footage will be clearer and sharper than a 64 megapixel footage, on a first glance, pictures from both phones look great. Camon 20 Pro does produce sharp and bright pictures. Redmi is more concerned in adding more colors to its footage. If you look deeper, perhaps zoom in a bit, you will find that the footages from Redmi are actually sharper. When you talk about their portrait mode, both cameras have great performance, especially in blurring unwanted parts in the picture. But again, you get better blur with the Redmi camera. It can also focus on your main subject better, leaving Camon 20 miles away. Now, it doesn't end there. The Redmi camera also has a macro lens that is absent in the Camon 20. So let's assume that you want to take a photo of a very tiny object. It will look so perfect with the Redmi, but completely nonsense with the Camon 20. The one area where there seems to be no major difference is their slow motion video mode. For most cameras, this is the standard footage you will get. Both device cameras struggle to give their best in low light condition, but Redmi is trying not to give up its color advantage. So you get better color with Redmi at the expense of brightness. With their night mode activated, Tecno is still dominating in brightness here. Finally, you still get brighter footage with the Camon 20 when the flashlight is turned on. So here we go with the video I recorded on both devices. Both videos look great, and again, it seems like there is nothing separating them. But if you look closer, you will find that Tecno's camera is losing so much detail. Check this second video for example. As the color changes in the spark, it is hard to notice it with the Camon 20's camera. but the full detail is captured by Redmi's camera. In reality, my eyes can literally see these colors change. So I guess it's safe to conclude that the camera of the Redmi Note 12 Pro 4G produces more natural images. For selfie, Note 12 Pro 4G has a 16 megapixel camera, which is lower than the 32 megapixel on the Camon 20 Pro. Camon 20 Pro offers clearer pictures here with the best detail. What Redmi has as an advantage here is its blur effect. Again, it has better blur here. Let's compare the front camera video recording. So we have an AMOLED display on both phones with the same resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels and 120 Hz refresh rate. Camon 20 has smaller display bezels if you compare the bottom of their screen. But Note 12 Pro has the brightest display here. So it's a lot easier to operate Redmi Note 12 Pro 4G under direct sunlight. My personal preference here is the display of the Redmi Note 12 Pro 4G, no offense. When it comes to their performance, it will be hard to tell their differences if we base our judgment on their processor and RAM alone. In general, the Helio G99 of Camon 20 is better than the Snapdragon 732G of Note 12. But there are still many areas where this Snapdragon processor is better. So it's safe to say that their performance is a tie. I believe that this is the right conclusion because when you open the same application on both phones at the same time, one phone will open first and at other times, the other phone will open first. Gaming will be very exciting on these phones because they are using a very good processor and they have a very good storage as well. This is the Redmi Note 12 Pro 67W charger and this is the Tecno's charger. I would have loved to perform a charging test here, but I have a lot of phones to review with limited time, so the charging test will pass. I really apologize for that. If you are wondering if their 5000 mAh battery will last, it's been over 5 days I turned these phones on. I use both phones frequently to prepare for this review video. The Note 12 Pro 4G is still at 34%, so these are good batteries that are using processor that does not consume them that much. Head to the review of the Tecno Camon 20 Pro here. This guy is the Infinix Note 30. Which one are you watching? The Note 30 or the Camon 20 Pro? Let me choose for you. Go for the Note 30 and we will see there again.